Hello everybody, ALLOS here, also Sketchum Creations, and here I am with myself. Now you may recognize this because we've been here before. We're back in my AI chamber again, which is also the panel boss fight, which is also the multiverse portal. Now you might be wondering why we're back here again. Well, simply put, because there's more. This door now opens. It's double layered apparently, and it leads out here. Now this is a proper reimagining of ALLOS, that first map from so long ago. It does look a lot nicer, although I never did complete this either. It's fully reimagined, and like as I just said, it looks a lot nicer. Here's this meeting room. And that radio plays a different song. We'll just ignore that. That's Sim Cortina. Here is the little monitor room. Ignore the radio. The meeting room. Ignore the radio. Ignore it. Okay, hold on, let me just... Okay, I just decided to restart the map because for some reason the ambient generic did not want to stop playing even when I used the console in it. Nope, any exit is blocked, we can't leave. But yeah, it's nice reimagining of ALLOS in full definition. You got Ratman hanging out back here. Very nice barricade. Did I actually? You probably got the shelf from this wall right here, because otherwise it's off to have been symmetrical. Little details. Details. Got a nice wrecked floor. And here's a window out into the test chamber. This is the observation window. Jump down. This test chamber looks a lot nicer, all fleshed out. The extra door is not there from the sequel. And we can actually solve the test. Get our cube. Just walk across safely. This one room has had so many different designs across its history. Go to the next room, which looks a lot nicer in its original version. Got a very conspicuous thing in the ceiling and a very conspicuous box. You can probably tell where this is going. This door is locked, so I need to go up there and hit the button. It's very slightly sunk in the wall too much. Got one unit. It's got these nice flanking stairs. Again, I really like the panels in Portal 2. They're very nice. Ominous. You look up and see this very ominous thing. It looks like a cage above us. Huh? I just press this button. Oh no! Oh. Okay, I will elaborate on what happened there in just a second, but first let's do that proper again. Press this button. Oh no! Oh no, we've been trapped. But the platform didn't go all the way down because they didn't fully program it. Anyways, that was a trap, but it was falling down this hole. There's a nice little cage structure. It's double layered even, grating and glass. And this defective turret that trapped us. Anyways, as for what just happened right there, of course, this dropping cage right here is made by a funk door. And there's one pet peeve I have with Valve over how they made this entity. Touch to open is always the touch to open flag always starts checked, and I hate that. Why would you do that? How many doors are you opening with your face? Like, why, Valve? Why does it have to be on by default? I always forget to turn it off, as you can see right there. I blame you. Anyways, if you no-clip down past that, see, now we're in the sewers with a ModPy placeholder thing, because this is as far as the map goes. Look at the sewers though, they're kind of nicer. It's like they look a bit more refined, but they're still rather random. The sewer moat, got these light fixtures. Mystical. Strange. quite spooky how dark and ambientless it is. This giant foot structure. It's like, what purpose has it even been built for? I don't think there's anything past here yet. Just that's where the map ends. So yeah, it's an incomplete reimagining, restyling, reduxing of the old SP ALLOS. It would have been nice to finish it, but I don't really have the motivation for it anymore. It just is what it is. Not like anybody's gonna see it anyways. Anyways. Moving on. Now this is also a familiar location, but it's a little different this time. First, what are these do? You know, these are different panel stylings. No, and that breaks it. Well, simply put, what this is test subject. I've been hanging around this dilapidated room for a while. I think it's time to spend our time on trying something different. And it's Undertale. Hello, it's an Undertale battle. Yeah, this is a little attempt at making an Undertale battle out of ALLOS. However, this is all there is. I think there are some extra commands I can do, though. And that causes the background to start to fall apart. It's actually about all there is, though. Still, though, it was an attempt.
Designed this test myself. It's a little bit difficult.
Now this right here, this is actually the most recent Portal 2 map file I have created, and much like SP ALLOS before it, it is also a legacy design. Those of you who might have been able to follow me for possibly a long time, this place may seem familiar to you. This right here is my own attempt at a Portal playground. You remember those? There were a bunch of back in the day. This chest chamber area where you can play with all the game mechanics. This is my own design I made a very, very long time ago, but refreshed into well, clean design. You got a faith plate. Whoosh! Right onto the target. Bam. Well, here's an exit.
Door.
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 That's all he says there.
Door. 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 Door.
You just need to say door as many times as you want.
Door.
The door went open though. This is the extra door. Going over here. This other tube.
Hold on. Ah, the bloody bombs are stuck on.
Are they now? And it's a bomb dispenser. A very wacky one. Oh, did that just fly out at an angle? What the heck was that? That was going to fly straight back up. Okay, apparently they do fly at an angle. It's a little bomb dispenser. Come over here to this corner.
Oh, good news. Never mind.
This right here is a core dispenser in the wall for no particular reason, except for it's part of the legacy design. Here we got Rick. Here we got Fact Core. Here we got Space Core. And the best thing about it is you can spawn as many of them as you want. Even more of them. And even more of them. No. He's stuck up there. Okay, excuse you, Space Core. And even more of them. Ain't that fun? Anyways, I'll just leave them all over here to suffer. Come over to this wall. Now I'll one roll all the way over here. come here. This is a modification from the original design. Press this. Whoosh. It's a very explosive cube dispenser. Let's play that in slow-mo. No, I think I just clonked right off my head. Yeah, there's a G mod. That impact would have killed me. Here's though. It's just a different little cube dispenser. Over here is an interesting little platform. You portal up here. There's this tube that's suctioning. You jump in. Woo! Now we're in a secret companion cube storage. Look at this. There's so many of them. And they're all the real deal. There's no cruel emancipation joke here. And the best part is even, excuse you can hear, if you can hear noises in the background right now, excuse that. The best thing is though, you can bring them to the actual test chamber, by dropping them inside this tube. It's like, who built the structure of this room? I have no idea. It doesn't make sense. I mean, still, there's a door over there, so people can get in here. Let's hop on down. Isn't that fun? Look at these cubes we have in here now. Companion cubes. Also, I'll let you appreciate the finer detail of this tube corridor. Okay, maybe that wasn't slow enough. Let me do that again, but even slower. Just edge along slowly. I think it's a nice little side area. Yeah, like I said, if you followed me for an impossibly long time, you've seen this chamber before. However, I doubt anybody is left over who's known me for that long, so it might as well just be saying nonsense to you. It brings back fond memories for me. Wheatley was not part of this before, I just added him in. Can I? Yeah. Take that. Okay, alright then. Moving onwards. Stuck in an elevator again. Let's use my sonic screwdriver to fix it. And this might be a bit of a familiar locale. That is because
due to events beyond our control, some testing environments may contain flood damage or ongoing tribal warfare resulting from the collapse of civilization. If groups of hunter-gatherers appear to have made this or any test chamber their home, do not agitate them. Test through them.
we are in the original daytime draft of Confirmation Episode 1. This is what it looked like originally, in daylight. So for those of you who didn't like how dark it was in the final version, for now you can appreciate how the chamber looks in the day. It's mostly the same. We just rush right through this. However, though, I think there is another little bit of a difference here. Let's see. Yeah, for one is the earlier draft where none of these turrets had bullets. You remember in the final version, the one in the middle here has bullets. Just tuck you in the corner. So that wall is solid, there's nothing behind it. Oh, hello, Rubble. I think I removed that final version. The final version, there's a little area back there you can see with the doorway and catwalk. This part's still the same. So this time I'll use the other solution to this test. What?
Hibernating.
What? Can you see me from there?
Hello.
That's weird. What? Okay, that's weird. Anyways, up here, it is still the same. Still got the unused cube button. But then this is where there's a little bit of difference. You may have noticed I was pointing at, while I was talking in the beginning, that little graded hole in the wall where the light's gone. Well, it's part of that earlier draft I mentioned. See, this is different. We don't have the light post here this time, but instead, it's a pile of crates. You crouch in, and you nudge this panel out, so I need to get stuck like it has a hinge, but it doesn't. Hey, there you go. See, that's how it originally was. It was part of the solution where you had to go through here to get a rocket turret, but of course that was cut out. It was unnecessary. Still though.
Congratulations. This pre-recorded congratulations assumes you have mastered the principles of portal momentum. In the event that the enrichment center is currently being bombarded with fireballs, meteorites, or other objects from space, please avoid unsheltered testing areas wherever a lack of shelter from space debris does not appear to be a deliberate part of the test.
Anyways, here we are again, and you guys see right there the cubes dropping from the dropper. It's like what I was saying before. Panel distance. This is like I was saying before about how all the 3D cubes dropped from this dropper. And probably just broken like that one chamber in Portal 1. So the companion cube's still here. Got the very loud Half-Life 2 music in the background. Do it the other way. There we go. Solve the test once more. Pass through this. I should have brought in a mirror cube to show you that one glitch I think I mentioned before. Because you're here again, it's all the same. This part is pretty much unchanged from the final map because it's all indoor lighting. You can open the store again. It won't open. Nope, too blocked by rubble. Anyways, chop through here. That's where the map ends normally. However, though, some of you may be curious about the ending sequence for this map that you see in episode 2. Well, I believe I keep it in this map file somewhere. Yeah, just below here. The original draft of this map file has the Borealis' dry dock in it for the ending cutscene. Copied straight from Old Aperture. See, here we are. Dr. Freeman. I realize this moment may not be the most convenient for a heart-to-heart. Also, I swear I have a version of this map file somewhere where I put the actual Borealis model from episode 2 into the dry dock. If you do that, you'll find that it actually fits perfectly in here. The model that Valve made fits perfectly into this dry dock, which is surprising, because you never actually see the two of them together in any official media. You may have seen it on my Twitter or Steam, though. But yeah, the dry dock is here. Copy-pasted. You're not going to get the achievement for coming down here, though. I didn't copy that much. Anyways, though. This right here is another little interesting concept map I did once.
Testing is simply an artistic indulgence now.
Is it?
I call this piece. What's going on? Who turned off the lights? This chamber represents the impossibility of discovery when bound by artificial ethical considerations for safety. You'll see what I mean.
And here we have a test chamber that's almost completely just silhouettes. also, the background music is Trigadon. It's how that was a nice, interesting little idea, little aesthetic try. Of course, not everything is silhouettes because of instances. Let me just look at this. Terror Chamber silhouettes. I wonder if anybody else has tried this. It's just a one test chamber, though. It's over this concept. I mean, look at that. Is that not a unique aesthetic? It's almost silhouettes.
I'm glad you enjoyed that piece. For as long as you did. Not that there's any rush.
And this is another interesting little concept map. A little fancy light fixture. Actually, I think I took this from another map file of mine, which you will see in a later video. A couple of videos from now. Probably not that far. Really interesting light fixture. Anyways, what is this concept, you might be asking? Dynamic flooring. So you see this side of this room, the floor all drops when you get near it. And this side, the floor rises when you get near it. Look at that. It's very resource intensive because you get all these individual floor tiles. You also have bonkered lighting because they're dynamically moving. Let me just go into third person so you can fully appreciate this. It's almost perfect. So you can almost just completely just keep walking without problem. Occasionally you'll just stutter a little bit, but hey. Completely dynamic. I think there was a little earlier draft of this you saw in the map at the end of a previous video. There were just 3x3 tiles with panels. Now look at this though. Full floor. It's kind of mesmerizing to look at, kind of. Anyways though, we just fall into this one. It's like a labyrinth of heck. It's all very confusing and loud. Also, once you come down here, you can't escape. You're actually kind of trapped. It's got no clip back out. As for these buttons, I think they just... Oh, this button enables a little thing beneath you, a barrier, so you can see yourself walking on it. Let me go back to third person. See how that looks. The floor buckles at your feet. So excuse me there, I choked a little bit. The floor crumbles at your feet. You're not allowed to walk on the floor. The floor is lava. I don't know why, but I thought of Russell when I said that. Russell from Half-Life Alyx. You have to put it on this side. I don't think there's really much of a point to this one. It's a head barrier. So it's all needle burrito. Whoosh. Well, alright then, I think I'll cut off right there. So, I think we're nearly getting to the end of all of these extra maps here. I think there'll be one more video of random ones, and then probably maybe another video or two after that of some more legitimate chambers. So, my name is ALLOS, also known as Sketchum Creations, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.